Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hello everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 772 of the Crypto Corner podcast. For news today, CleanSpark has shared its Q1 financial results. EBON has announced the approval for its digital exchange in Australia, and BIGG Digital Assets has made an investment in TerraZero Technologies. But just before we get into today's show, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, to please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. All right, so CleanSpark Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker CLSK, has shared its financial results for the 3 months ended December 31st, 2021. That's their first quarter of the financial year 2022. Highlights include quarterly revenues of $41.2 million and a net income of $14.5 million. The company's chief financial officer, Gary A. Vecchiarelli, said, quote, "Our strong financial results are evidence of the operating leverage of our business model. Gross margins remain high at almost 80%, and much of that profitability translates to the bottom line as we saw $14.5 million of net income and $24.1 million of adjusted EBITDA, which represents net margins of approximately 35% and 58% respectively. CleanSpark also has zero long-term debt, and we will be looking to use our strong balance sheet and operating cash flows as a springboard for future growth expansion." End quote. EBONX Australia, a wholly owned subsidiary of EBON International Holdings Inc., which trades on the NasDaq under the ticker symbol EBON, has announced that it has received registration approval from Australian Transaction Reports and Analysis Centre, or AUSTRAC, as a digital currency exchange as of December 3rd, 2021. Dong Hu, that's eBank's chairman and CEO, said, quote, "We consider Australia a major financial hub and recognize its significant influence in the global market. Therefore, receiving the DCE approval is of great importance to us. Our cryptocurrency exchange project team, which consists of senior industry technical experts, has been developing and testing the cryptocurrency exchange tirelessly, and we anticipate that the exchange will be introduced to the market in the near future. We are confident that the DCE approval will add substantial value to our business growth and believe this latest approval is the most recent milestone in the company's transformation into a diversified and vertically integrated blockchain company with comprehensive involvement in the value chain of the blockchain industry. We will continue leveraging our technological strengths to contribute to the development of the cryptocurrency exchange business." End quote. BIGG Digital Assets Inc., which trades on the CSE as BIGG, has made a strategic investment of $9.8 million Canadian into TerraZero Technologies Inc. for 14 million common shares and 2 million warrants, making for a total investment of $10 million in the latter. According to the press release, TerraZero aims to develop, acquire, and finance the metaverse's most promising companies, entrepreneurs, and developers. Dan Reitzik, the CEO of TerraZero, said, quote, "We are thrilled to welcome BIGG as a major shareholder in TerraZero. Mr. Binns, that's BIGG Digital Assets CEO, and his team support our vision, and with their investment, we can accelerate the launch of our proprietary technologies and continue the growth of our studio business supporting clients, including Atlantic Records, a Fortune 500 beverage brand, and other global brands in their quest to enter the metaverse economy in a meaningful way. All land, buildings, storefronts, wearables, and just about everything in the metaverse is secured as a digital asset NFT on a blockchain. As such, the metaverse is a natural expansion for BIGG Digital Assets." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.